All right, this is the pathway to homeownership. The first thing that you do is you start to wonder or dream about possibly being able to buy a home. And at that point, you're thinking like, how do I do this? And you need to start gathering information. At this point, this is usually when you somehow find me. You're gonna have, somebody's gonna refer you to me, I'm gonna meet you at an event, and you're gonna start asking me how you're gonna buy a house. At this point, we're gonna sit down and we're gonna go over this whole process of what this looks like and how we're gonna get you into buying your first home. The first thing that I'm gonna tell you to do is meet with a lender. You're gonna go sit down with a lender and they're gonna be able to give you all of your options. At that point, we're gonna be able to sit down and make a plan of what's gonna be next for you. It might be you're pre-approved and we get to start looking at houses. It might be that we have to fix some credit or take some more time to get more time on your job. But at that point, at least we'll have a plan. We'll know exactly where you stand and what's gonna be the next step to get you to homeownership. At some point, you might have to go look at some creative options. There's creative financing, lease to own, and some other options that we could look at in part of your plan as well. Then the best part, the most exciting part, is looking for a house. Once we have this pre-approval or a plan in place, we get to start looking at the properties in the areas that fit your price and what your wants and needs are, and we get to start dreaming about what this future looks like of the home that you're gonna buy. Once we find this perfect place, we make an offer. This is the scariest part. We sit down with all the paperwork, we go over it with you, and we take this offer and we submit it to the seller's agent, and hopefully they accept it, and then we're pending and we get to move to the next point, which is also terrifying, the home inspection. During the home inspection, you'll have time to review every single thing about the home. Every single thing that might be wrong or that you'll have to look at, and you can decide at this point, at any point in your home inspection, if you want to continue with your home purchase or not. If your inspection goes well, we move on. The lender orders the appraisal, and in the background, in this next 3 weeks, they're working on finishing your loan. At the final end, a couple of days before your closing date, you will go to escrow and sign your loan documents. And then on your day of closing, your loan will record and title will be, the deed will be recorded in your name. And at that point, you get to get your keys and move into your first house. That's what it looks like.